So this is my 2013 Cfmoto Cforce 800, sitting on 30-inch Taranchi tires. They're 30 by 9 by 14s. I bought a lift kit for it from a company called Galaxy Bikes in Czechoslovakia. I thought I was going to need the lift kit in order to fit 30s on it, but as you can see, there is plenty of tire clearance for the most part. I'm still going to put the 2-inch lift on it. I was shocked though at how much space it had though. I just got done riding in a empty lot across the street, and there's no rubbing unless I hit a big bump or something, but because this is going to be the little spot where it's going to rub. I'm probably going to have to trim this back a little bit, or maybe not, but overall it still fits. So if you guys have a Cfmoto 800, Cforce, Terralander, or X8, whatever else name they call it in every other country, 30s will fit, and these actually have some pretty beefy lugs on these Taranchi tires. They're probably close to 2-inch. I'm probably going to say like 1.75 inches tops. But as you can see, there is still clearance. But once I put the 2-inch lift on, it should make everything a whole lot smoother. I also have the radiator relocation kit that I bought before you could find it on eBay from Rival. I bought it from a seller in Germany, on eBay Germany. I wish I would have waited though, because now they have it and offer it with a snorkel kit included. So I'm not gonna spend the money and buy that one just because it has a snorkel kit. I'm just gonna make my own snorkel kit. And I've seen a video from a guy in Russia make one, and it didn't look too bad. I'm also going to be getting the RJWC complete exhaust system. I finally found a seller, I think in Louisiana, that is authorized to sell it, and it's about 750 bucks, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Get the full exhaust. I'm going to put a custom speaker box on the back, so when me and my son are riding, we can jam. And then probably put a couple of Creed light bars on the front, so that if we go riding in the evening time, we can see. I did put LED bulbs as replacements, but they don't shine not as bright as I'd like. So if you notice, my Cfmoto aluminum trim piece came off. I think I've got it somewhere. I gotta glue it back on. But and I tell you what, if you don't know about this bike, I've owned it for probably about a year, almost 2 years now, and I don't ride very much. I wanted another four-wheeler. I had a Grizzly 450 at one time, and I liked that bike. Sold it, and eventually I wanted to get a new one whenever I got a bigger house and had some room. But and I tell you what, these bikes, I used to tell people whenever they'd see the bike or see me riding, like, what kind of bike is that? Is that a Can-Am? And I'm like, nah, it's, you know, a poor man's Can-Am. And now I regret saying that, because I think this bike can handle it. It can hold its own with some of the other bikes that are out there. If you don't know, these bikes retail for about $9 grand, $89.99, brand spanking new. The dealer that I bought it from here in Houston, Team Mancuso, this was a 2013 model that I bought in 2015, and it looks like it was one of them bikes that they probably came in with the box, the packaging as far as when it got shipped damaged, so it didn't have any of the stickers when I bought it. So you can see there's no indicators here as far as what brand it is, even though it is a Cfmoto Cforce 800, which I'll probably I might buy the stickers and have them put on. Otherwise, I've got actual carbon fiber wrap that I might wrap the silver body in just to protect it in carbon fiber. But I'll tell you what, it's a really good bike. I've liked it so far. when I bought it, their salesman was asking me, like, so what made you want to buy this bike? And I'm like, to be quite honest with you, this bike is very, very popular out of the US. So places like pretty much everywhere in Europe have owned these bikes for quite some time. And I mean, those guys have upgraded them, modified them, and you know, you can get on YouTube and look at other videos talking about Cfmoto X8 or Terlanders, and I mean, you can see that there's a lot of guys riding these bikes out on the European side. It's not as big here in the US. There's not very many dealers, or at least signs of dealers posting that they sell these Cfmotos, but hell, most of the people don't even know what a Cfmoto is. So if you are interested in a new ATV 800 series, I think Cfmoto is about to come out with their X10, which is a 1000cc bike, probably coming out next year. This is plenty big for me. I don't need a 1000cc bike, but shit, it looks good. You can check it out on YouTube. It's called the Cfmoto X10, which it'll probably be the Cforce 1000 over here if they do release it. But man, really good bike. I enjoy it. It's been sitting up in my garage for probably all of about a year and a half now, and I had to actually replace the speedo on it, the instrument cluster I mean, because it had some cracks when I bought it, and me being a dumbass, I didn't go back to the dealer as they had told me they would have gotten me one for free. And naturally the GM that was there and the salesman are no longer there, so nobody knows anything. So I went ahead and bought a replacement, but I wasn't going to spend $300 some odd for the one that I found here in the US. So I found it on AliExpress for half that. The only catch was this one reads in kilometers, and in the US we're miles per hour, but shit, I don't drive this thing on the road, so I don't need to know how fast I'm going. Everything else is the same though, as far as the instrument cluster, except for the how it reads in kilometers, but shit, I don't give a shit. Works fine for me. So I've got the, like I said, I've got the lift kit and I've got the radiator relocation kit. So as soon as I get those put on the bike, and probably the custom speaker box, I'll make another video, because I'll probably do some other things to it. I don't know just yet. Got a now that I've got these beefy tires on here, I'm weary that if I take it out muddy, eventually these axles are not going to hold. I'm not sure. Time will tell. But there's a local guy. Actually, there's two local companies here in Pasadena, Texas, that make aftermarket or custom axles similar to like Gorilla. This guy is called Cobra Axle. He's located in South Houston, Pasadena area. I got to take off the axles, and he's going to give me a price quote on what it's going to cost to make me some beefier axles, so I don't have to worry about snapping an axle out riding. But we'll see. Got a lot I want to do with her, so just posting a video. And check these tires out if you haven't already. Toranchi Aztecs XLs, 30 by 9 by 14. So if you're in the market for some 30-inch tires and you don't want to break the bank, these are $500 shipped from either eBay or Amazon. If you need a replacement tire, it's only $125. I think just about anybody who owns a four-wheeler can afford that. So pretty dope. But holler at y'all.